welcome to participate in the second online keynote speech and sharing session. I'm Jane, still the host, the advisor of 2017 batch. Now, I'm going to introduce today's presentation. The main part is about how to improve your research ability. It will be helpful for your future study and research. Another part is about some inspirational moments during COVID-19 outbreak from the public speaker. Let's welcome SAJID GUL from Pakistan.
Okay, Laushi, thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank a School of International Education, Zhengzhou University, and specifically Jen Laushi, V Laushi, Sir Matthew, and the whole team of SIE. It's been an honor for me by having me in front of you, the students, the teachers. So it's really a big honor for me in my PhD career. Today, the topic of our seminar is do innovative research and keep challenging yourself with devotion. So let's start with my introduction. My name is SAJID GUL Yusufzai. My major is probability theory and mathematical statistics, but I'm doing my PhD research in applied statistics, environmental engineering, plus climate change. So far, I have done my master's degree in statistics from Pakistan, and I have another master degree in economics also from Pakistan. This is my a little introduction. After that, actually, it is just the start of my PhD career. I'm not like a big researcher, but this is a little contributions in field of applied statistics and in field of research. You can see from here a few papers which have been published in SCI journals. This is the seminar which is held by the Chinese Academy of Sciences last year, 2019, and I was the presenter from Pakistan over there. I present my paper over there. This is actually it is based on statistical observations, which is used for climatic data in environmental engineering and so forth. She is Professor Zheng Lirin, the Deputy Dean of Henan Academy of Big Data Science. She is a distinguished professor from Henan province, and it's an honor for me. She is my supervisor, PhD supervisor. So really glad to have such type of supervisor in my PhD career. Uh, Actually, today, you know, nowadays there are a lot of problems. Like the students, they are having master degree or PhD degree. The career is full of tensions. By doing PhD or master degree, you know, you need to publish some papers, which is the requirement for your PhD degree. So the whole time is full of tensions, like sometime your paper is accepted, sometime your paper is under review, sometime rejected, sometime published. So there is no need to be worried. I have sent my papers to many journals, but I have got rejection from their journal, but still I have faith, and I have sent my papers to SCI journals nowadays. So there is no need for any tensions, for any stress. It's part of the research, you know, doing PhD or master degree. Someone don't need to take any tensions. You will get one of the reply like accept, under review, or rejected, or maybe publish your paper. So Today I will talk about my starting points, like for the students who are doing master degree or PhD degree. One of the difficult things in their careers, first to start the research work, is how to read a research article. So this is, of course, a big problem. Like most of the students begins to start the reading paper according to the below order. Uh, let me show you. You can see this is the general structure of research articles. Like any research article consists of title, abstract, keywords, introduction, experiments, analysis, results or discussions, conclusions, and finally references. So um, as I told you, I'm not a big researcher, but according to my experience so far, I have seen a lot of students. They just start the research articles like in the way from title, abstract, keywords, introductions, experiments, results, conclusion, and reference, and so far. So, according to my own experience, I think this is not a good way to start. Your research article and read it. I have a few points which I have written throughout my master's and PhD career. Still, my PhD is in progress. I'm not like a PhD doctor. I'm doing my PhD. It is in progress, but I have write some good points which will be give a lot of benefits to you guys. To if you guys follow these points, maybe it will be very easy to get some good type of research work and some good type of research idea from any research article. So let me start. The first phase, according to me, like I have studied a lot of research article about how to write research articles. So the first phase is surveying the article. Now the question is that how you guys will survey the article. I means what's the procedure that we can use to survey the research article. So first of all, I mean, they read the title, abstract, introductions, and so for working their way from the start to the end of the whole work. But I want to give you a suggestion. Don't do like that. This is not a good way to read an article, and don't waste your time. There is a better way. I'm going to share with you guys by using list efforts. I think to read a research article has two phases. So as already been told that the first phase is surveying the article. Now, how to survey the article? Feel free to stop reading or to start reading the article at any point where you become uninterested by going further. So first of all, you have to read the title of the paper. This is the first point. You have to read the title of the paper and plus keywords. From here, you will get the idea to probably read and have a look on paper or not. I means from the title, you will decide whether to go further or to stop here. Because if you understand the title, if you understand the keywords, then uh, you will need and you want to ready further the to read the paper further. Second, in phase one, the second part is read the abstract. uh, when you read the abstract, take it general idea from the abstract. This is the most important part of any paper. If you want general idea about any paper, first of all you have to read the abstract. When you read the abstract, when you get the general idea about the research paper, then I think it will increase your interest to read the paper further and deeply dig into the paper. So this is the second part of phase one. Read the abstract. After abstract, you can go directly to conclusions. From conclusion, don't need to read the introduction etc. Because from conclusion you can decide about to go and read the paper further or not. From here, you will take the decision. If you get something from the conclusions, you it will increase your interest, your personal interest to read further the research article or not. From here, the phase two will be start. You need to have a look on figures and tables. This is really what was done in the present work. In this phase, you need to have a look on figures, table, including captions. So this doesn't take much time, so it is worth looking at before really getting into the whole work, which will slow down the reading of the reading process. So it's better to have a look on figures and table. If the paper is of your interest, from here, like in from phase two, when you have a look on figures and table, and you see that if the paper is of your interest and you want to dig into the paper or not, the best choice to start is to introduce. Now from here in phase two, you need to read the results and discussions, dig in the papers and read it. From here you can get idea about the background knowledge. I means You can get idea why the study was done, and this will provide you guys essential background information and work done. You can also know from the intro, from this part, before results and discussion, you can also know from the introduction that's why the paper author did the particular study. I think these are important points before you go and read further the papers. So the result and this discussions parts, this will give you really like this is known as the real heart of the paper to read. From here at this stage you can decide to stop the paper reading or to continue the paper reading. But if the paper is really of your interest and very much related to your work, which you want to work on, then this is the point time to read the paper deeply and learn the algorithm and logic behind. You really learn what the author did the work, and you only get to this point if you are really interested and need to understand exactly the data analysis results and interpretations. So from here, from results and from discussions, you can get a good idea about the paper, like what was done in the paper, what's the procedures was done during this paper, what was the main idea of the author, and how we can proceed it for the further future workout. So from here you can get idea, and from here you can dig in the paper and read it with your interest. After that, this is the final but very important things. Here I want to share a Chinese saying, the faintest writing is better than the best memory. So this is very good points for the whole researchers, means from the master degree students, from the PhD students. It doesn't need someone who is too much excellent in the research work. Sometime when you note some good points in your notebook, in your diary, it will give you a lot of benefits. So you may need that level of details in your own work. uh, it is very good to write some points notes so you don't have to reread the whole paper again. Maybe when you start your first own paper, having some notes may be beneficial and will save you a lot of time in any difficulties in your own manuscript. You can use notebook, index cards, or whatever you want to write these notes from which you get from any research article. Finally, I want to share. I want to share my own experience. When I was doing my research work in my master degree, and now I'm doing my research work in my PhD degree. I always read the research articles and always notes the important points, important discussions, key notes in my diary. And after that, whenever I want to write a new research article, I use those points, those key letters, my diary, my notebook, and it's really saved my time and it's really give me a lot of informations. And it's really make my sentences, my introductions, my results and conclusion, everything too much easy. I don't feel any difficulties regarding grammar, regarding any points. So I hope you guys will keep these points for your research work, for your future research interest. Last time we had a seminar about some softwares, about some general ideas, but some of the students they were asking about the research, how to read a research article, how to write a research article. So that's why this is the first part of my presentations. I just presented. After that, now when you read the research article, this is very critical points of your research career. When you do your research, you analyze something, when you use some methods, some procedures, some experiments, you have some data. Now you want to write a research article. So what's the procedure? I mean, how to write a manuscript, how to produce your first draft, your research work. Uh, Before writing the paper, there are important steps one should know and one should follow. I have written important steps. If you follow those steps, I hope there will be no difficulties for your academic and research and your manuscript writing. So if you follow these steps, let me share. First of all, review and renew your literature. From this step, you can determine your purpose, your intention, what you want to do. So you should review your own notes. As I have told you guys that in the previous part, you should keep your diary, you should keep your notebook, and whenever you want to read a research article, you should make some points, some important points related to that research. So you should review your own notes that you have taken from papers, your main points, and you should update your literature search by time to time. I think this is very important before you start writing your paper. So so this is one of the important part of your manuscript. You know, your manuscript life. When you want to write your manuscript research article, first of all, you need to review and renew your literature. After that, when you review your notebooks, your points, you need to determine who your audience is. Who your audience is means you should know about what kind of paper is it, research article, review article, or something else. Uh, what journal is it intended for? Like in what journal this paper is being published, and what is the purpose of this paper? What is the purpose of that paper? I think it's of great concern that you present the efficient drop at the initial state to finally getting the paper published. Producing your own initial drop is the creative part of your life, your research life, your PhD career or your master career. To minimize your mistakes as minimum as you can, to give your best impressions on the first drop. Uh, in editing your paper is the waste of the time in the this time. So please try your best to write a perfect draft before you want to submit. So this is one of the critical part, and at this stage you should know what kind of paper you are writing, what kind of journal you will submit it, what is your purpose, why you are doing this research, why you are doing this work. So after that, the main part I mean is when you know about your purpose, your intentions, why you are doing, and which kind of journal is perfect for your research article. After that, the main part is algorithm. The main algorithm is what is mean by algorithm. You need to have a look on figures, tables, and data. Just get started and write some points. Create an outline by making a list of all of your figures and tables and make a sequence as they may appear in the results and discussions. Always do work from an outline. If you have time to stop, you can easily take points and use it later. It is very easy to use by have a look on your figures, your tables, your data, your procedures, your models, uh, your methods. Don't write the introductions of the paper at this stage. This is a very critical part of the paper. I mean, here no need to write a literature review or introduction. Just have a look on your figures, tables, and data. I means you have your own data. You make some figures. You make some tables. You use some models. You have used some experiments. Like for example, I'm from statistics, so we usually use sampling techniques. We usually use simulations. We usually use the observed data, and we make some figures from that. We make some tables. We make some modeling techniques. So if someone is from like chemistry of other department, they will have some experiments in like biological experiments, like chemistry experiments. So they have some bullet points. So at this stage, you guys don't need to write about introduction or literature review. You only need to focus on your figures, your tables, your data. Easy way to start your paper is performance analysis. By here, when you start your paper, you can easily start it by using statistical test, experimental results, figures, tables, whatever you have, and move forward. Just have a look on these types of bullets, figures, tables, or data, and write some things. Interpret these figures, interpret these tables, have interpretation about your data, discuss it. So it will make your writing skills very smooth. So if you are succeeded, then I must say congratulations, one part of your paper is been done. So this was the algorithm. But when you have done this part, I means you write interpretations about your figures, your tables, your data, and your experiments, your results. After that, there is another part which is very critical in your research article. That is critical part of your research paper is known as critical part. uh, in this section, in this part, you need to critical review your paper, check your English grammar, check your adherence, you check your sentence structure, check about your proper linkers. Make sure you use the SI System International Unit abbreviation written in correct form. Uh, from here, this is one of the critical part of your search article. You need to have a look on your English grammar. It's need to be correct, and there is a proper connection between each and every sentence. Need to have a good adherence between the sentences, and you should check about the sentence structure. You should know about the proper punctuations. You should know about the proper use of linkers. So if you succeeded in this part, so this is the second part of your paper, and congratulations, you done very good job. From here we will move to the final part of the algorithm. What is final part? Write your paper conclusions. uh, After paper conclusion, you may start your introductions, but which is clearly define your work contributions. Conclusions means what you have done in the paper, what is your contributions. So after that, after your results, after your analysis, after your experiments, uh, you will write some conclusions which will define your work contributions. And from here, when you complete the conclusion part, from here you can start your introductions. Now, how to start your introductions? By writing your paper introductions, you must keep in mind the following questions. First of all, why was this research has been done? What's the reason? Why was this research has been done? What is its purpose? What's the reason behind it? The first question was, why was the research done? The second, what is its purpose? The third, uh, after having knowledge about your reason, your purpose, you should collect relevant background information and put it into introduction, which needs to give the reads a sufficient backgrounds. Another part, very important and essential part, is collect all the references, collect all the reference informations, and make a proper references for your introductions. When your manuscript is exactly finished, you need to use the exact reference so that the reviewers and the readers can easily find the information without any problem. So this is also very important part of your paper, to write the literature review, or you may say to write the introduction. Finally, I want to say best luck with you, by which is given by Sir Francis Bacon, that reading makes a full man, conference a ready man, and writing an exact man. So best of luck for your paper, and I have some recommendations. I have some good key points, some good research article. As you know, you can find like thousands of papers from me. I really read those articles, and which is very helpful about your research career. So I want to share with you guys the recommended references I'm reading. The first one is W. Strug and EB, and the paper is Elements of Styles. I suggest you guys that you should read this because you will get a lot of things, a lot of points regarding your research, regarding your research article, regarding your the way how to read, how to write the research articles, what's the key points. Another one which is very good, like P.T. O'Connor, Words Fail Me, and this book will give you a substantial knowledge about which words you need to use in your research articles. I mean, our research articles need a scientific type of writing, scientific way to use the words. So from here you can get a good idea about your words. And third, there is another article, R.W. Murray, skillful writing of an open research paper. There are 7 rules, 7 rules to follow. So I suggest you guys to have a look on element of style, words fail me, skillful writing up an awful research paper. So this was all about how to write a research article, how to write your first manuscript, how to write or prepare your first draft. So I think, dear students, you get some points. And after that, another point which is very importance for your research, for your articles. A lot of student was asking about how to write abstract. So write an abstract is not a difficult job, but uh, you should know what are the important information is to be concluded, is to be included in the abstract. So the abstract is actually most important and powerful part of your technical writing. Many researchers and successful authors put substantial efforts to write and craft their abstract. It looks like an advertisement for your paper, so you need to be pretty much careful about abstract. You should know how important an abstract is for your successful paper to be published. So it is very important. You guys need to know what information you need to include in your abstract, and what if information you don't need to include in your abstract. At the beginning, I was also having a lot of problem when I was doing my research work. I was facing a lot of problems. I mean, how to write a abstract, how to write literature review. So this is not a new things, and it is not a new things for you guys. Every researcher face such type of problems in the start of their career. So it's not a difficult job, but I must say you need to know the important information which is to be included in your abstract. So writing an abstract is not difficult, but what are the important information, what are the important results uh, you have to include. So I write some useful points about your abstract. If someone keep in mind, so I hope he or she will feel not too difficulties to write abstract. So basically abstract is reflects all the points of your paper in short form. You don't need to give explanatory notes inside your abstract. It reflects the short form. For example, if someone reading your paper, you should address the following questions in your abstract. Uh, a lot of people, they want to read your paper, so you should address these type of questions. The first one is, why did you conduct the study? This is very important. This is very important question. Why did you conduct the study? And the second question, how did you conduct the study? The third question, what did you find? And the fourth question, why is it important? If you keep these questions in your mind, like the first one is why, the second how, what, and what is important, then I don't think so the abstract is too much difficult for you guys. Uh, but in generally people just use copy and paste options rather than write a unique summary of your work. So you should keep such type of question in your mind, and don't follow the general perceptions, like the people always use just read the paper and just sometime not at all. But some people, there are thousands, millions of brilliant, excellent researchers, but I'm talking about some people, some students. They just use the article, just read that article and just use the copy paste options. Just a little amendment is there, nothing else. So you should keep these 4 questions whenever you want to write an abstract. How to After that, how to structure an abstract. So I'm going to tell you basic formula. If you follow this, your abstract will be good and will be well organized. So I write some points how to structure your abstract. The first one is what problem did you study and why it is important. What problem did you study and why it is important? What does it mean? Here you want to provide the background of your study, the motivation of your study. You want to provide the specific questions, specific hypothesis of a process, sometimes short or sometimes longer. So if you know what is the motivations, what is the background of your study, then you just need to write that motivation, that background in a brief way, not in very explanatory way. The second point is what method did you use to study the problem. So this is also very important questions. Like here you want to give an overview of your methods, your models, your experimental works. Generally you need to keep brief and less. uh, you need to give a brief explanations about your methods, your model, or maybe your experimental works. So generally, I suggest you guys just keep it brief and less, not too much. Okay. So our next question is, what were your key findings um, when describing your result? Try to focus on your main finding, such that provide 2 or 3 main findings in your abstract. So what what were your key findings during your research? You should provide a little information, not too much, a little information, your results in the abstract. So the next one, what did you conclude and what are the broader implications? This is, the fourth question we which you should follow if you want uh, systematic type of abstract and a well organized abstract. So this is the 4 point. What did you conclude and what are the broader implications? So in this part you need to write the broader implications of your research study. What is new in your research study? What are the applications of your research study? uh, how it is differ from the previous one. So you should know about the broader implications, the application of your research study, and what what is there which makes your study new as compared to the previous one. So I hope you guys get these points, get rid of these points, and after that, uh, in writing this sections, I suggest you don't use generalization. When you are writing your abstract, you don't need to use generalization. Don't say that inside will be discussed. I mean to say, don't give any statement that we will discuss it in the results or the conclusion sessions. So or don't use even generalizations. Use your own specific results, your own specific points. So finally I want to say some journals nowadays encouraging enhanced abstract such as graphical abstract. You need to make abstracts graphical rather than uses of sentences and discussions. And some journal they also want some video type of abstract. So Finally, all good researcher articles, all good research articles consist of four parts. As I have just listed, I have explained, listed writing and abstract is not very easy, but conceptual skills. So if you follow the 4 points which I have discussed already, I have mentioned in my slides. So I hope uh, you will not get any type of difficulties or any type of problem if you follow those rules, those questions. Keep in your mind those questions, so it will develop, and it will give you a lot of informations, and your abstracts will looks like a well organized abstract. Developing such a skills need practice. It's not easy, but needs a practice. I can give you like a suggestion. Pick a scientific paper in your field, related to your field, and read it and develop an abstracts from that paper, based on your finding, your reading. And after, when you develop your abstract, just compare it with the original one and see what's the difference between the original abstract and the abstract which you have wrote. So this is just like my suggestion. If you take a research article, you carefully read it and follow the 4 questions which I have listed in my slides. And after that, based on your key points, just write your abstract and compare it with the previous one. From here, you will see uh, what's the difference, and you will develop your writing skills from here, and it can really increase your writing skills, your reading skill, and your concepts, everything. So here I have given a link. From here you can check about any journal, whether your journal is SCI journal, SSCI A journal, or HCI journals, by just typing the journal title, or maybe ISSN number. So here is a link. From here you can easily find out any information about your research journal. So this was all about how to read the research article, how to write the research article, and how to make or how to write an abstract, a solid abstract, a well organized abstract. So this is according to my experience. I have written a few points from my own diary, from my own notebook. So I hope you guys will get some good points from here, and you will face no difficulties for your research work, for your future study skills. So I hope you can get it. uh, Thank you very much. Now this is the break time. After 5 minutes, we will come back. So be there. 5 minutes. Can you hear? Hello. Okay, dear students, welcome back to the seminar. Here I received one question. I think one of the student was asking about how to download some paper. Suggest there are some in the next sessions. I have some good points about from where you can download your research article. But I suggest you to use SciHub. From SciHub, you can easily download the paper. You will need no tension. And there is another questions during the presentation. One of the student asked me that how he or she will know about a proper journal. So as I told you, you should know the purpose of your paper, the motivation of your paper and your results. You and we will confirm the proper journal, whether it is SCI journal, SSCI journal. So I have shared a link here. From here, you can easily take informations about your journal. I hope you will get the answer surely. So thank you very much for your questions. So now we will start our next session. Our next session is like pandemic activities. Uh, you all know the tough situation builds strong thinking and strong peoples. So during this outbreak, a lot of students they are not. I mean, they are not at the schools. They are at their homes. They are having some free times. A lot of free times. I mean to say a lot of free times. So I just want to say how to use your time during this outbreak. This pandemic. It's been throughout the world, almost 200 plus countries. The pandemic has been continued, and still thousands of casualties been occurred throughout the world. So during this time, I mean, how to use your time being a research scholar, being a research student, being a master student, being a bachelor student. So I have some key points. You can use your time. This is very important time in your life. You can use this during this outbreak by searching online courses, by reading some books, learn some software, by reading some art, research students, by searching some libraries. So I put some good links in my slides. I hope it will give you a lot of informations about the bullet points which I have discussed, like how to search online courses. So for this purpose, nowadays Harvard University, according to my information, Harvard University offering 67 online courses during pandemic to engage the student with new learning. So the link is given here. You can search the Harvard University official website, and you can enroll in your selected course. You can get a lot of information. You can get benefits from Harvard University online courses. The only purpose of those courses are to encourage the students how to use the pandemic time. Don't waste your time and just focus on your research work, your skills. And I think from here you can develop your research skills, your academic skills. There is another, I think mostly the students know about Han Academy. So if you search Han Academy from here, you can also can get a lot of videos, a lot of courses from Han academy, and you can just feed your thoughts about your academic research or information. There is another MIT open courses. It is very famous in the world. From here, from MIT, you can get a lot of courses online, and even you can register. You can get certificates from MIT. Uh, Another one is Stanford online courses available. So you can easily use Google Scholars, and YouTube, and can search about Khan Academy, can search about Massachusetts Institute of Technology, which is the abbreviation MIT open course, and Stanford. And I think the Harvard University are offering 67 online courses, which is mostly related with the machine learning, with the software engineering, with the software related to statistical analysis, econometric analysis, mostly applied in social sciences. So I think you can get a good knowledge about a lot of courses, and it will be a good use of your time during this pandemic. So I know all of the students having a lot of time. They only have a little classes, I mean few classes, and the whole day, even in the whole week, they have a lot of time, so they can use it, and they can make their time useful by using the online courses, by registering the online courses. So here I have another slide. As before, I have discussed with you guys, some of the students were asking about how to download it, because they are unable to download the research articles. So from here, I give a description how to search and download research article. First of all, um, Google Scholar, one of the best. I always use it, and I'm using it. One of the best choice for me, Google Scholar. From Google Scholar, you can download, you can see millions of papers on every topic related to your field, related to your choice. You can get millions of research articles freely downloadable from Google Scholar. If you didn't find any research article of your concern, you can open Science Direct. This is very good link. I also use it, and sometime whenever I need, I use it. Science Direct also containing millions of papers in one time, and whatever you want, you will not face any type of problems regarding your references from Science Direct. And of course, there is another platform which is known as ResearchGate. You just need to sign up with the ResearchGate, and from here, you will see millions of researchers, authors connected with each other, and they share their new articles online on ResearchGate. So you can easily download, you can easily get rid of those papers from ResearchGate. There is another terms which I have used in my slide is academia. Academia is, of course, one of the most efficient and contain millions of papers also. So from here, you can also get your research article of your related fields. So some of the students were asking about they are unable to get to download the research articles. So I hope they will not face any problem regarding Google Scholar or Science Direct or ResearchGate or academia, and of course Elsevier or Springer. You can also find out millions of your research paper from the Elsevier or from Springer. So but still, if you have some problem, like by using Google Scholar, Science Direct, ResearchGate, academia, Elsevier, Springer, still if you have problem to download the research article, then I can suggest you Sci-Hub. Uh, from Sci-Hub, you can easily within seconds download a research article, because I have been using it from last 7 to 8 years, and so it's really good tools to download the research article. Uh, the next point, how you can use your time during pandemic is to learn softwares. If you increase your research skills, if you want to increase your research skills, you should get rid of the software. If you don't know nothing about software, then it is impossible to do your master or PhD research. So software are the, you can say, the main soul of your research work. If you know about software, you can do research. If you don't know, you can't do anything. So YouTube is a big source. From YouTube, uh, you can easily learn any software. You can easily get rid of any points from any video. There is another one, Microsoft Excel Help Center. Microsoft Help Center. From here, you can get any type of information about your Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excels. So there's no need to be worried. You can use your time very efficiently during this pandemic. Uh, I write some links here, how to read and download free books. So this is very beneficial and very efficient sites. If you have some time, some free times, you can use that free time by reading the books, and mostly you can get a million of free books. You can download million of free books from many books website, from Script, from LibriVox, Open Library, Readprint. Uh, I have mentioned in this slide, so you can just search it and you can download any type of books. I hope you can get almost thousands of books, millions of books from these sites, and uh, it is totally free, and you can easily download. So don't waste your time. Whatever you need about your computer science books, about your machine learning, about statistics, about economics, about whatever you have field, your field is, you can download your concern books from by using these websites. Um, this is one of the important and the main points of the presentations. Important software for master or PhD students. Being a PhD or master student, you need to know about this type of software like RStudio or language, MATLAB, SPSS, Manytab, LaTeX, EndNote, Mathematica, MS Excel, PowerPoint, GIS tools, Origins, Mendeley. Like, for example, I'm a PhD student of statistics, so I usually need RStudio, I usually need MATLAB, I usually need SPSS, Manytab, LaTeX, Mathematica, GIS, even the whole list I need, and I can use RStudio. I do my research work, I do my research analysis, I do my models proceedings by using RStudio, by using MATLAB, by using Mathematica. So these are one of the useful tools nowadays available in the whole world for the top class researcher, for the brilliant researcher. If you know information about RStudio, MATLAB, and of course Mathematica, so that is a great things for your research career. And rest of the softwares like EndNote, Mendeley, or LaTeX. These software are using for to write your research thesis, your research article, your presentation. So these are the writing tools, LaTeX, EndNote, or Mendeley. But if you talk about the GIS or origins, GIS is the field of geographic information system, and even I'm using climatic statistics, environmental engineering by using some tools from GIS. Without GIS, my paper is incomplete. So this is also very important and very easy tools. You can get rid of that software. And Origin, of course, is one of the best software using in for crystallizations in the field of chemistry and physics also. So you should know about this software. At least three of them you should know. So it will make your PhD or master career very easy, and this is very useful software. Uh, Thank you very much. This is the end of this sessions, and best wishes for your future research work. Uh, After that, we will start our last session about softwares. I will teach you not the whole, but a little. I will give you a briefing about how to use the EndNote, how to use the LaTeX, how to use the Google Scholar, how to use the SPSS. So at the end, I will discuss about that. But now, let's come. This is for me during my PhD and during the COVID-19 outbreak. This was one of the inspirational moments in my life when we were doing emergency workout services for the sake of our international students here in Zhengzhou University, and of course this is the inspirational moments for me. The Xinhua News, one of the top news agency of China. We had an interview with them, and you can see from here. This is some photographs from Xinhua News, and okay, thank you very much. I think this is the end of the presentation part, part first and second part. And thank you very much. And I wish you best of luck for your future research work. Now, after that, I will share some video about how to use SPSS, how to use the EndNote, how to use LaTeX for a
For your participation. I would like to repeat that we will hold this event every week. So we really welcome students to share your academic experience about your country, culture, custom, and your academic experience. So if you are interested in this event, welcome to consult or apply it from your advisor or me. Both of them is okay. By the way, the application form will be offered by the duty office every day. So if you have free time, you can go to the office to get more information. So thanks everyone here again, and see you.
Can you hear me?
Is Sajid?
Yeah, it's okay. I think we were having a little problem regarding internet, so now it's okay. So this is the end of the second part of our presentations, and I hope all the students get some useful points about their research work and about their future planning. Now I will use some software like LaTeX and EndNotes, how to use reference styles from EndNote and from LaTeX, and after that I will give a little brief about SPSS, how to use different statistical analysis. So first of all, let me open the okay. You can see this is EndNotes software. For EndNote, what is EndNote? EndNote is using by the students for referencing purpose. First of all, you need to download it. It is available free, so you need to download, and you need to search your research article from Google Scholar, from Science Direct, or from other platform. When you search your research article. For example, I have been searched my research article from Google Scholar. You can see this is Ellen and Richard 1998. Actually, we are having some internet problem. First of all, you need to uh, search Google Scholar. So for that purpose, uh, you need to open the Google Scholar. It's need a little setting over there. Okay, we have a problem of internet. Means you cannot access Google Scholar without any VPN. So you need to have a good type of VPN to access Google Scholar or other websites. Actually, from Baidu or from other, you can access Google Scholar. So from Google Scholar, you need to go to the setting and setting there is options for your citations. When you click the options on citations, there you will see bebtex options. Bebtex is usually used for the latex, and there is another options, Mendeley options, endnote option, and reference. So almost 4 to 5 options are always available in the setting of Google Scholar. uh, Whenever you want to use the endnote, you need to first of all to have a setting about endnotes. You need to click on endnote options in the setting. Open the setting in the Google Scholar and go for the citations place, and from there just click on endnotes. When you click endnotes, whenever you search any paper, just click on citations. When you click citations, a box will be open, and you only need to open that box. It will automatically save in this endnotes your paper, your folder. So from here, when you search all of your literature review references, your literature review papers, you will see your papers like this in this form. You can see a lot of papers I have for one paper, almost 48 or maybe 44 papers. Okay, so this is the first part to use the endnotes. When you get all the papers from Google Scholar or any other media, uh, the your folder will be automatically organized according to like this. You are just looking at the screen, and after that you need to open your research article. So I'm just giving you an example. When you open your research article, you need to click the option. For example, this is your research article. Okay, and I just want to say like this is, for example, your research article, and I want to have a reference. So I will just click this endnote. There is options available in on your Word file, endnote x8. So actually it is EndNote X8, so that's why they mention you need to click these options. When you click these options, after clicking this option, you need to uh, go to EndNote. You can easily see go to EndNote. By clicking EndNote X8, after that you need to go to the EndNote. When you click these options, you can see you just select for example this paper. You can see the points from here. You just cite it. When you cite it, it will automatically take your reference here. You can see this is this is your reference and this is your reference style. You can easily change the style by clicking. You can see style, open this box, and from here a lot of options are available, like if you want APA style, if you want MLS style, if you want number style, whatever you want. You can also select according to your journal, according to your field, agriculture, mathematics, biology, medicines, whatever you want. You can go and select these options. For example, I want APA style. I will click this one. It will change automatically. You can see automatically it's changed, and they only shows the name Alan Pereira and Smith 1998, and this is the reference style. If I don't want this style, I need some other style, so just click. For example, I want Chicago 16 foot note. So within seconds it can change. You don't need to do any work. Your world will do it for you. It's very easy, but you should know the proper procedure, how to use the EndNote, how to use such type of notations. For example, I want numbers. This is IEEE style, mostly used in engineering sites and computer science. So I want this. So you can easily see here the only available number, and from here in the reference at the last you can see a description about your paper. So it is very easy. I mean, it's pretty much easy to use the referencing style in EndNote, and you can only use it in for your Word documents. But if you are using LaTeX software, I mean you are using LaTeX for your research article or for your research thesis, so you need to have another type of software, so let me show you that also. It's very easy. Okay, this is another software which is using for writing research article, writing your thesis, whatever you want. This is another software, a little bit complicated, but when you study hard and when you practice hard, it is very easy, not too much complicated. You can see you just need to provide some commands. From here you can see this is my research article in LaTeX. So you only need to provide some command. Here you can see this is the proper command for citations. You need slate, cite, and after that the paper name. But the question is that from where you will get such type of citation. You need to have LaTeX software, LaTeX and TechNet Center in your computer. When you install LaTeX and TechNet Center, it is very easy, and easily you can download from any site on internet. LaTeX, you need some TechNet Centers. It needs only 2 to 3 minutes to install, but it needs when you get rid of this software, I think this is very good. I will show you the output of this software also. You only need this type of command for your citation purpose, and first of all you have to make another folder for your Like in the previous EndNote, we have a setting in the Google Scholar. So for LaTeX, you have a setting in Google Scholar. Go to Google Scholar, open the setting, go to the citation part, and from citation, you need to click on BibTeX. BibTeX. When you click on BibTeX, there is a LaTeX options. When you click on LaTeX, just OK. Your setting has been done. After that, whatever you search on Google Scholar, you just press cite and it will automatically add to this folder which I have made already. I can share you with on screen. You can see from here, this is a research article. A little information about research, page number, year, publisher, whatever you want, you just add. It will automatically add in your reference that .bib file. So after that, when you run this software, like for example, I'm this is options analytics. When you run it, it will take some time. After some time, it will produce an output in PDF file, and I can show you the PDF file. You can see it gives very impressive type of output as compared to Word documents. It's really give you very good output, and mostly nowadays the mostly journals they accept LaTeX version. So it's really useful to use the LaTeX version for your referencing style. I hope you get some point, even though it takes a lot of time. It's not too much easy, but if you try your best, you just spend some time on it, you will get rid of that software. It is very easy, not too difficult to use the LaTeX, but it needs some good type of commands, some good type of skills you need to have. Finally, I want to say it needs really practice. Whenever you do a lot of practice, you increase your skills and everything. So I hope you get some points from this presentation. This is the end of our presentations. Just because of the time, I was thinking about other software also, but because of the time, we have limited time. Teachers are here, so I want to end this presentation session. And maybe if I get a chance in the future, I will present some good softwares techniques. Only the presentation will focus on only the software techniques, some good software. So this is the end of the today's presentation. Thank you very much for your cooperation, for your time, and I wish you best of luck for your future. And if you guys having some problem, you can ask. No.
Sorry, Sajid. When your internet has problem, I have made a conclusion about your presentation. So most of students have left already.
Okay, Loshi. Okay, no worry.
So now there are few students. If you have any question, you can ask Sajid. And if not, we will end this presentation officially. Hello, everyone. Any question?
Lao Shi, hello.
Yes, I'm here.
Lao Shi, one of the student, I think his or her name is Ruth, and he was asking about whether he or she could write the abstract first or the contents of research. So, as I mentioned before, there is no need to write the abstract first. First of all, you need to write some points about your results and discussions, and following the points which I have mentioned in my slides. When complete the results and conclusion, after that uh, he or she can write the abstract. I mean, no need to write abstract because it's not like a general things. It's specific related to your results, and it should be brief, not too much enhanced type. So no need to write the abstract first. I hope you can get information. Thank you for your question.
Hello, Maji, you are here?
老师好。
Yeah, you and everything is finished right now.
老师，有的同学在那个聊天部分提了一些问题，
Okay,
然后现在永正就来回答一下。
okay, okay.
If anyone have any questions, they can ask. Otherwise, we are going to finish the presentations. No question? Okay, thank you very much for your cooperation. What is different? Sorry, Loshi. One student asked a question. What is the difference between summary and abstract? Actually, abstract is the you can say it like a summary of the whole paper. You need to have a summary, a little information, brief informations about your results included in your abstract.
Okay, right
Okay.
now we just finish our meeting, and any questions, just go to my office 203 next Monday.
Okay. Thank you very much, Loshi. Thank you very much, Jin
So all the
Loshi.
students, we just see you next week.
老师，我们想载一个图吧啊。
好的。
谢谢。可以首先让同学们来打开摄像头吗？
可以，那我们现在都打开吧。
好的。
Okay.
I can't open it. What's the problem?
My laptop camera is not. Please, can you open your cameras?
But
Everyone?
I can't open the videos.
Okay. Thank you very much for your cooperations and for your time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Yeah, we just hope we see you next week again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
See you.